Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. My name is Patrick. Channel's Reverse Ops. We're here to watch planes today, so I hope that's why you're here, because that's why I'm here. So let's get to it. We got another 717 coming in. How you doing? Yeah. So cool. Thank you.
What do you go live on something?
Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now.
YouTube? Okay,
yeah.
What is it?
Reverse Ops.
Reverse Ops?
Reverse Ops.
You just do this in the morning?
Yeah, 2 or 3 times a week usually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Cool, thanks.
Cool.
Here, let me give you a sticker so it reminds you of the name so you don't forget.
Yeah, so cool. I was like, oh, I recently saw it coming out. I was like, bro, that's so cool.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, have a good day.
Have a good one.
Good morning, Alan and Jane. Good to see you. Got Hazel in the house early. Hello, Keith. Hey, no problem, Keith. Hello, Christine. Got Fritz and Ron in the house. Andrew C is here. Hello. H. Dot in the house early. Thank you very much, Jane. Our #1 crown this morning is already Jane. It's good to be here. Well, thank you for being here. Thanks for all you do for the channel. And thank you for the £2 super chat. I really appreciate that early in the show. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. 90% sure it's Tuesday today. Thanks again, Jane. My Tuesday, I don't know, it started off, I think it's going to be a little sleepy day today. Went to bed early last night. I slept really good till about 2 in the morning, and then once 2 in the morning came, I kind of tossed and turned for a while. So I hope you don't mind me starting a few minutes early today. I was ready, and there was some planes coming out, so I figured, what the heck. So, Alan is #3. Ooh, it's tied for 3. Let's see here. Top fans. Got Jane at #1. Fritz at #2. Keith and Alan are tied for #3. Still don't know how I feel about this top fans crown thing. We did I think it was last Tuesday, we did a poll to see what you guys thought, and it was almost exactly 50-50. Keep it or get rid of it. But I found out I can't get rid of it. You guys can opt out of it. If you don't like it, you can opt out of it. There's instructions somewhere on how to opt out of it, but as far as I can find, I can't turn it off in the channel, so I think we're stuck with it. The next one coming in this side should be a Southwest coming in from Hilo, followed by an Aloha Air Cargo. Those are the two next ones coming in this side. Then we have our Melbourne flight. It's about still about 34 minutes out. I thought it was a little closer than that, but it's still a little ways. A little after 7 o'clock. Hello, Legalized Shemp. So I know a few of you in the chat were here, or not here, but I know a few of you in the chat were with us on Sunday for our members only stream. I had a really good time. It went by super quick. We ran about an hour and 10 minutes or so, but it went by super quick. I was surprised when it was done how quickly it went by. Actually, Ron, sorry, I don't have them in front of me. But if you Google it, it'll come up. I Googled it the other day and it came right up. Our good friend Andrew C is hitting 12 months. Gets the new badge today. Look at that. Made a year and got the new badge. Thumbs up. So thank you very much for being a year-long member at the 717 level. Still blows my mind that we've been going at this for over a year. In fact, we are within a matter of 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, of making 2 years of live streams. Speaking of stuff that's flown by, I was talking about the show on Sunday that flew by. It's 2 years have flown by. Well, thanks, Levi Shemp. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoy showing people around where I live. So it was a lot of fun to take you guys with me. Where is... Yeah, there he is. Come on. Very early in the morning. The camera doesn't want to focus this morning. Hello, Ben. Good to see you. Morning, Mark. Peter. Good to see you both here. So if you're not familiar with what we did on Sunday, we had a members only stream. So that's the paying channel members only stream. And we did a walking tour of downtown Honolulu. There's a couple block area of downtown that has some very historic buildings and some noteworthy buildings. And it also has the Iolani Palace. So we went around all that. So if you're a channel member, you can go back and watch that anytime. Hello, Rainbow Love. Good to see you. So that Southwest was coming in from Hilo. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. We have Aloha Air cargo coming in behind it that's also coming from Hilo. Should be making the turn any second now. You can see it. Still don't see it out there yet. Keep an eye out. Hello, fire truck. Sewer water lemonade. That sounds delightful. So I have an important announcement that I've been forgetting to talk about for the last couple of weeks. And I feel really bad about that. Because I know there's some people in the chat that'll probably want to do this. And I've been forgetting to mention it. So tomorrow night, I think it's the same date everywhere. So it's happening all over the civilized world. Roger Waters, the guy I follow around from Pink Floyd, is having his last concert in the movie theaters tomorrow night. So if you're interested in Pink Floyd, if you're interested in Roger Waters, check out tomorrow night. They're showing his last concert recorded live in Prague at the cinema. So that'll be, if you go to rogerwaters.film, you can find the show times. Not in IMAX, which is a reasonably priced ticket. If you're going into one in Honolulu, I will be there tomorrow night. I'll also be there. It's also happening on Sunday. If you can't make it tomorrow night, it's also happening on Sunday. I will be at both shows. So if you're a Pink Floyd fan or a Roger Waters fan, it's well worth checking out. It's an in-the-round show. Highly enjoyable. Yeah, Brandon, I've thought about flying into one of the other airports, Long Beach in particular. The problem with that is I have to go back to LAX to do a live stream. Usually when I fly to LAX, the first thing I do is grab a donut and then go do a live stream. So that would be hard from Long Beach. I believe both Dole and Ward are showing it here in Honolulu. I'm going to the one at Dole. That's the movie, by the way, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So the movie is being shown, I believe, at both Dole and Ward. I'm going to the one at Dole. Legalized Shemp, I have not been on that, technically that one of those tours. But I used to know a guy. He's since moved away. He ran a bar in Chinatown, and he used to do those ghost tours many moons ago. So every Halloween, he would take us all out, and we'd walk around and go on his personalized ghost tour. So it wasn't an official thing. It was he used to work at one of those, and then he'd take us around. So he'd take us through downtown, up to see the house at 8th and Harding, and up the Poly and see some of those sites. So And then he had some personal, I think everybody who lives here has a personal ghost story. So he had a couple of personal ghost stories that he would tell too. But even I have a few personal ghost stories. Maybe one day I'll tell those. Maybe I'll save those for a Halloween show. I don't think I've told them on the stream before. Maybe I'll see. Yeah, I'll save those for a Halloween show. That'll be fun. Thank you very much, Scott. Scott's come in with a thumbs up pair and a $3 super chat. Thank you very much. Hope you're doing well this morning. Well, Brandon, me personally, I'll never be going to Disneyland. That would have to be a we going to Disneyland, and I'll leave that to the other half. Yeah. That's got to be a misprint. Holy cow, 21 months. Jeez. Thank you very much, Colin. That's thanks to Patrick, Reverse Ops. 21 months. We're almost to that. We're almost to the 2-year badges. Holy cow. Thank you very much, Colin. Nine minutes, Uncle Plain Guy. Okay. I don't think it's the... We've been getting the One World one a lot lately. I don't think it's the One World one today. I think it's the normal one today. But I didn't check if it's got hands or not. That's the big question. I can't tell from the picture on Flight Radar. It's too tiny. Dude. That's one of my pet peeves. I'm kind of a car guy, and I know you didn't see it because I didn't have the camera on it. But people who immediately, like, literally turn the key as they're putting it in drive and driving away to start the car, that's a big pet peeve of mine. Especially performance cars like that. That was a Fairlady Z, and that's a pretty high performance car, and you're not even letting the oil circulate there. Just let it get a little temperature in it, get the oil circulating before you go jamming on it to go down the street. Sorry, that was a tangent of mine. Sorry. Brandon, what is that on a streaming service? I don't know what that's going to be on. Is that going to be on a streaming service, or is that going to be on a Apple TV or something? The Qantas looks like it's coming 4 right, but it did this the other day. It came up like it's going to go 4 right, and then it made a zigzag. It came in 8 left and teased us all. Yeah, Colin, you're one of the OGs. You were here very early on. It was you and Mark Perry and Tav and I don't want to start. If I start listing names, I'm gonna forget someone. I'm gonna feel bad. So, but definitely one of the OGs. Oh yeah, Kelvin. He got in the house. Hello, Kelvin. Wait, was I rude? I'm sorry. If I was rude, I apologize. I didn't mean to. Alright, so the next one's coming in this side is Aloha Air Cargo coming in from the other side of the Big Island this time. It's coming in from Kailua Kona. It's a 737. Should be here in just a second. Ah, hello, Brandon. My encoder doesn't like your rabbit. It turns it into a box. That pretty much sums it up, Brandon. 16 months of madness, rants, and fun. We sprinkle in a little airplanes every once in a while, too. But thank you very much for being here. Thanks for all you do for the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Brandon stopped by twice in the last week. Bearing gifts both times. Thank you very much, Brandon. Yeah, Sky is here for 3 months at the 321 level. Thank you very much. Lurkers Lounge watching on TV. How does it look on TV? I rarely watch YouTube on TV. I know it's the trend. I know a lot of people are doing that. My analytics show a lot of people watch on television. But I don't have a TV in my office. Well, okay, I do have a TV in my office, but I never have it. I always just do it on the computer so I can read the chat right there. How does it look on the TV? But thank you, Sky. I appreciate it. 100 likes already. Wow. Guys like Southwest and 14 months of the best tomfoolery going. Thank you very much, Ian. Ian's been with us for 14 months at the 717 level. You know, when I originally started saying tomfoolery in the little thing little whatever I do, I meant to rotate that. I was gonna have I was gonna say aviation and something and change it up every week. But once I said tomfoolery, it kind of just fit. Oh, thanks, guys. Ian. Let's go down to Sky. Let's go down to 4K. Ooh. The B-52 Uncle Plane Guy won't be here till the air show in August. It'll be I believe it's the 7th, 8th, 9th. So the B-52 will be here that weekend. And just to let everyone know, I don't have any confirmation that it'll be here at this airport. It's doing a flyover at the air show on the other side of the island, and I believe it'll be here, but I don't have any confirmation of that. So hopefully it'll be here. We're gonna stalk it. Yeah, Fast Eddie, we're getting the orange one first, and I believe the blue one is actually coming back. We're gonna get the blue one today. Hopefully it's ahead of schedule, because last I checked it was a couple minutes past. Yep, he did the zigzag thing again. So if you watch him on Flight Radar, he comes up every day looking like he's coming right for 4 right, and then he kind of zigzags over. But I guess that's what planes do. Yes, Uncle Plane Guy, the F-22 demo team will be there. So I think it's going to be the Blue Angels, the F-22 demo team, the 135 demo team, a couple of parachute teams, the B-52 flyover. I'm sure I'm missing a bunch, but Legalized Shemp, I was watching a little of that on Flight Radar. I didn't watch any of the live streams, but I pulled it up on Flight Radar for a little bit, and just the line of planes in the air to get in there is crazy. We have a Delta on the other runway, but I think it's going to go out on that runway. So that's the Delta heading off to LA with the extra X. Looks like it's lined up there on 8 left, so we'll see. It does have a plane coming up behind it. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That Qantas is the one coming up behind it. Qantas is on about 4 miles, 3 miles out there, so see if we can see it. Alright, so he's on a 3.5 mile final. There's a plane in front of it. Good morning, O'Malley. How are you? Yeah, I think that's the one I probably would have wanted to see most of all. I've never seen that one. I would have loved to see that thing. I said, coming out this way should be a United Triple. That should be the next one out here. Thanks, John. Sorry I can't be here every day for your morning. So I don't know if I showed you, speaking of Blue Angels, I showed you this guy on, well, whatever the last time we were down here was. So that right here, you see that? It has the Blue Angels livery on it. You see that? I have not seen this in the air yet. I just noticed it the other day, but it has the Blue Angels livery all the way to the tail there. You see that? Oh, Peter, that must be awesome. I saw the picture of it, but I haven't seen it built in person. I'd like to see how, like, the scale of that thing. It looks like it's going to be huge. So we do have a 717 coming in from the south for 4 right. That is coming in from Maui. Kind of waiting over at these trees for the triple that's going to pop its head out here just a second. And then we'll cut over to the 717. There she is right there. Oh, thanks, Peter. Oh, you have a Josh sighting. Hello, Josh Aldridge. You are well. Looks like the UK's treating you well. Josh got to go to the Mokulele. Very jealous. It's my favorite place. If I could find some way to afford to live in a tiny Welsh town and just do live streams from the Mokulele every day, that would be a dream. So we're waiting for that triple to come around the guard shack there. Uncle Plane Guy, I don't know what recently they've been talking about, but they did raise the fence here. It used to be a 6-foot fence, so this fence right here used to be 6 feet high. Now they raised it to 8 feet high, so it's much higher than it used to be. I used to stream from this corner right over here where that gray car backed in is. I used to stream from there. But now the fence is too tall for me to see over the fence from there. So I've had to move farther back. It's a little not as convenient as it used to be, but it's, as you can see by this shot, it's not that bad. Yeah, so I had to move further back in the parking lot. So I'm about halfway back in the parking lot now to get a better angle over the fence, because my truck wasn't tall enough to get all the way over the fence that close. So I had to come back a little bit to get an angle. The runway is a little bit higher, as you can see in this shot, than the fence line, so it does help a little just to be a little further back. To get over the fence. And I did have to raise the camera up a little bit, raise the camera up probably about 2 feet, but I did have it kind of low before. I do have a low truck though, so I have a truck, but it's not as, the bed is lower than most domestic trucks. So I think if you had a regular sized tripod and a regular sized truck, you wouldn't have any problem out here. I still don't think he could be right up against the fence. You'd have to be a little farther back, but it's not the end of the world. Every once in a while we get a truck in the way or someone standing in the way, but you know, that's better than it being a 20-foot high fence, I guess. So while we got a second here, I'm going to do a little bit of a shameless self-promotion. As many of you know, we're going to Germany in October. They do make them, O'Malley. I've seen them. They're just, they seem a little sketchy and unstable. Kind of like me, sketchy and unstable. Sometimes I crack myself up. I'm going to write that down. Sketchy and unstable. That'll be my next. We're an aviation and unstable. That doesn't really. No, that doesn't roll off the tongue. Never mind. Anyway, back to where I was. We're going to Germany in October to do some live streams to bring you guys some Lufthansas and Condors and such. So we're going to do. We've already locked in 3 shows. We have a Kickstarter going, and we have the base goal was to lock in 3 shows, one from each Frankfurt, Berlin, and Munich. So we've locked in that. You guys are very generous, and we got past that first goal, and we are locked in for 3 shows plus the Kickstarter backers stream and the members only stream. So we're locked into 5 shows. So that'll be a lot of fun. Right now we're trying to get up to the stretch goals. And we've got 5 days left. So like Scott says in the thing, we are $8 away from unlocking that first stretch goal. So that first stretch goal is an extra show in Frankfurt. We are $8 away from unlocking that. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat. Oh, thanks, John. So you can click on that link. It's reverseops.com/Kickstarter. There's also a link over at the Find Me page if you'd rather go that way. So the Find Me page is the reverseops.com/find me. There's also a link there, but you can go straight to reverseops.com/Kickstarter. So we have 5 days left. It ends this Saturday night at 9:45 p.m. Hawaii time. We're almost to that first one. I'd like to get at least 2 of the stretch goals. I know asking for 3 of the stretch, asking for anything is flat out weird, but I'd like to get up to the second stretch goal. That way we can get the extra show in Munich as well. I know asking for the extra show in Berlin's that's a lot of money, but we're $8 away from the first one. So head on over there, see what we can do. Okay, so it looks like the next going out is a couple of 717s on the other runway. We'll try to get those here in a second. The first one is going to Maui. The second one is also going to Maui. Back-to-back Maui flights. Opstoberfest is right. Oh, Josh, I'll have to send the group chat some of the mock-ups I've made for Opstoberfest. I'm really excited about them. Oh, thanks, Colin. Let's take that away so you can get the whole message. Colin has got the ball rolling. £2 super chat. Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. thanks to everyone who has already backed on Kickstarter. I really appreciate it. But like I said, we have 5 days left. This Saturday night, Hawaii time, is when it ends. And then the shows will be. We haven't nailed down the days of the shows. We have like 90% of everything nailed down for October. But it'll be somewhere between the 9th and the 21st. But I'll release the dates of the shows when we get a little closer. Thanks again, Colin. I definitely need a babel fish. Of course, the babel fish has started more and more bloodier wars than anything in history. Alright, so let's see if we can get that one going out on the other runway. What is going on? Why is that not working? Oh, there we go. The second one should be going as well. Again, these are both heading off to Maui, so we're going to stay on this side. Catch that second one going off to Maui as well. I don't know if the first one's late or the second one's early. Alright, so the next one coming in over this way is a Northern Air cargo. It's coming in from Hilo, Kona. It is currently making the turn right over here somewhere. There it is. This will be a nice bank shot here. Look at that. I'll have you know, O'Malley, I was very close on that statue history, so I wasn't as far off as I was led to believe I was.
Aloha 47 Sherman Kilo, South Runway for left and 8 left, back to the parking area, Alpha, Monitor ground 29. That's a Kilo something, so let me close, off the park, mark it down, Aloha 47. Number 3 here is all, contact the purchase, contact the purchase, November 43980, Quebec, Honolulu, runway 4 right at Montauk, clear for takeoff, 1050 at 6.
Oh, Josh, that's another thing you can do while you're in the UK. You can go to Douglas Adams' grave. I've done that before. It's in Highgate Cemetery, right down the road from the McDonald's on McDonald Road. So we have a FedEx biggie on the downwind, and we have a FedEx small one on the coming over from Kauai as well. So we should get both of those. The FedEx triple is about to make the turn for 8 left. Ah, we've done it. Thank you. I can't see who did it, but somebody did it.
November 90 Quebec, contact the purchase. Contact the park, have a good day. Thanks for Quebec. Thank you. Running 47 long landing approved, meant to exit out the end.
We have officially unlocked. We have officially unlocked the first stretch goal. Thank you, everyone. Man, you guys are awesome. I tell you what. Yeah, Peter, it's really neat. The whole cemetery is really neat. If you've never been up there to the Highgate Cemetery, it's what you think an English cemetery looks like. It looks like it's straight out of a Charles Dickens novel. It's awesome, but it's really easy to find. There's a road that goes between, I don't know if it's a road or a walkway that goes between Highgate East and Highgate West. And they have these really fancy gates. The Highgate West, I think it is, requires a tour. The East, where he's at, does not require a tour. But so you go in the gate, and it's only about 50 meters or so in on the left side. It's pretty easy to find. But I left 42 pence, and I left a very small towel there. Hello, Finn. Good to see you. We'll be in Germany soon. All right, so the FedEx one. Oh, pardon me. The big FedEx should be next. That's the triple. And then the smaller FedEx looks like it's third for arrival. That's a Cessna Sky Courier. That's coming in from Lanai. The big one is coming in from Memphis. Between them is a 717 coming in from Kailua Kona. Looks like the next one that's going to come in our side is a small one. It's Mokulele. It's a Caravan, Grand Caravan EX, so it has the Corinthian leather package. That's good. Nice, comfortable ride on that. We also have a Transair short headed this way, so we'll see which one comes in first. My money's on the Caravan because it's a little quicker. You can, Aaron, but it's not as simple as just hopping in and going. You have to add extra fuel tanks, and you have to wait for ideal weather. Now, I believe it was last year someone flew a Cessna 172 from the mainland to the Big Island. But again, they had an extra fuel tank and ideal weather. Because even like the 717s, they have to have extra fuel tanks. Kelvin, no, I think we got lucky. I didn't. The stove was still on the correct time, and all my computers were still on. So I think we're good. I think we lucked out. Posh biscuits. What about the scary biscuits or the baby biscuits or the sporty biscuits? Hopefully that's not a joke just for one. Come on, somebody has to get that. Ooh, Craig, interesting. I like C5s. On a boat, yeah. That's usually how they come here. They usually don't fly over, but it's like those people who row here. There's people who want to do stuff just because someone told them not to. I couldn't think of the last Spice Girl's name. It was a. Alright, so it wasn't last year. I thought it was last year, but it was a little farther ago. It was 2002. He took his Cessna 17 to Skyhawk from California to Hawaii in 18 hours and 5 minutes. So it wasn't. I thought it was last year, but it was a couple of years ago. There might have been one last year too. I thought there was one last year, but Google's telling me somebody did it in 2022. Took them 18 hours and 5 minutes. What fun would that be? I never quit while I'm ahead. We're taking this thing down. We're going out in flames. That's a long flight. Yeah, you're John. That's right, exactly. That's a long flight in anything, let alone a Cessna. That's like going 18 hours in a 78 Datsun. It's just no room. Just the constant of the engine. Oh. Legalized simp. That's kind of what I tell people. That's kind of what I tell people when people ask how fast I can drive in the K truck, the little Japanese domestic truck I'm in. They always ask me, "Oh, how fast can you go?" I said, "Well, as fast as you comfortably want to die, because it's because in this truck you are the crumple zone." So. Okay, August 2004. I thought there was one last year, but I didn't. I only read the first Google result. So thank you very much, Neil. Or sorry, new rail basher. Sorry. There's a Hawaiian going out on 8 left. It is going off to Kona. We also have a Sky Courier coming in from Lanai on 4 right. We might be able to get them both, depending on how quickly that 717 gets moving. It's moving, so we're going to take that one here. When we come back, we'll try to get the Sky Courier when we come back.
they'll be pretty much on the 1,500 along the freeway. 2150, contact the person.
We were able to get both of them. Look at that. Alright, so it looks like we have Hawaiian Flight 10 coming out this direction. That's heading off to LA with the extra X. That should come all the way down to the reef runway. Then we have the Hawaiian Portland flight coming up behind it. I hope that one comes all the way out to the reef runway because that is the Stitch livery today. The Lilo and Stitch livery. November 4 Zulu Charlie, line 040 at 6, traffic FFU Dreamliners on steps west of the shoreline for the crossing runway, runway 4 right, clear to land, hold for the runway 8. Possibly, Josh, possibly.
Runway 32, turn left Hilo, cross runway 4 left and 8 left, touch the first via Zulu, monitor on point 9. Number 95 Alpha, contact the person. Line 10 heavy, right line of way traffic and Cherokee, departing the forest, turning southbound.
Thank you very much, Ben. Ben comes in with a $2 super chat. Says thanks for streaming. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. We have a destroyer leaving Pearl Harbor. Yeah, I ate a late lunch yesterday. And then we had because both of us had a late lunch, we Had a small dinner, so I guess that's why I'm actually extra hungry this morning. Usually I can wait till after. Brad, I will say if you come from the mainland to visit Hawaii, it's very early. It's very easy to wake up early. The other way around, not so much.
Airport to the Charlie, continue down to Delta to range Delta, taxi to Parkview at Charlie, and then monitor on point 9. Airport to Charlie, clear Delta, and monitor on point 9. Mike said, have you contact the person? Blue 53, departing South Rapids, no risk, make clear of all runways, 106 up high. And number report to the Charlie is taxi via Delta Charlie departure.
Sorry, I was too busy fascinated with the ship, and I missed Zip Air. Sorry. Keith, not yet. We're hoping for a little later. Yesterday they went out about 9. So hopefully they follow the same pattern as yesterday. They went out about 11 o'clock too yesterday. Mrs. Reverse Op saw them on her lunch break.
Runway 540, Honolulu Tower, hold to the runway 8 left at exit.
So that's 717. Never. Oh, there. It finally showed up on my flight radar. It's coming in from Lehue. I don't think so. I haven't heard of any of them coming back yet, Legalized Simp. Usually, an easy way to find out when they come back is to follow their social media. You follow specifically the Air Guard social media. And usually after they do an exercise or when everything's all done for an exercise or a deployment, they'll do a big photo montage. But they always wait till they're done. So when they post that big photo montage, you know they're back or the exercise is over at least. Alright, so that Stitch 321 is on Alpha right now. What we're hoping for is it comes all the way down here, so... No. Lame. So the Stitch plane is going out 8 to the left. Oh, 2 more weeks. I thought it was okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't realize it was so long. I thought it was over this weekend. Nice long vacation. Oh, you didn't get to see you? We saw a bunch of activity the week before that exercise started. So hopefully we'll see a bunch of activity the week after that exercise. Thank you. I haven't done that in a while. That's been like over a month since I've done that. I'm pretty proud of myself. See, that's what I get for being polite and having it so you don't hear me chew. I'm going to hold on the Cessna till the 321 rolls, and then we're going to take it. Okay, it is rolling now, so we're going to flip over to B cam. See if we can get Stitch. A little backlit on this side, but we'll make it work. Hope you could see that. Oh, interesting, Brad. I also saw that Dead & Company is going to stream that last concert in San Francisco coming up in towards the end of the year. So then the 321 behind that other one's also going to go out 8 left. That one's heading off to San Diego. So the next one coming in on this side is the Pilatus PC-12. This is a West Air charter coming in from Lanai, taking High Muckamuck people from High Muckamuck and from High Muckamuck resorts over there. There it is right there.
Taxi 307, consider runway 8 left. 9628, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff 10508. Southwest 967, home return, runway 8 left, line up point. Taxi 307, current echoes, contact ground flight 9. Southwest 967, wind 050 at 7, runway 8 left, clear for takeoff. Helicopter 903, Kilo traffic, home return, prison and hold. Say again, 9628, fly heading 130, contact person with your new heading. 130 heading, London departure 128, good. Southwest 1256, home return, runway 8 left, line of flight, traffic 7 mile, final stop to runway. 8 left, on the boys, southwest 1256. Helicopter 3, Kilo Charlie, prison and hold. Prison and hold, 950, Kilo Charlie. Southwest 957, heading 155, contact person. Southwest 1256, wind 050 at 7, caravan, 6 mile, final stop to runway 8 left, clear for takeoff. November 13065, home return, cross runway 4 at Foxtrot, runway 4 left, line of way, traffic departure runway 8 left. Alright, it's Foxtrot, line up the wait for lab 13065, thanks. Alaska 824.
It's like they're sending everything out the other runway right now, which is kind of disappointing. At least we have BCAM. BCAM is our friend.
November 065, possibly coming from the current point 737 on runway 8 left, wind 050 at 10, runway 4 left, 057.
4 left, 0, take off, 136, 56.
Alaska 24, home turn from runway 8 left at Juliet.
Okay, at least they're sending Alaska down here.
Transfer 7670, home turn, wind 050 at 7, traffic, clear, mass primo, final cross to runway 8 left, clear to land, clear to runway 4 left. Southwest 1256, contact the purchase. Alaska 824, home turn, cross runway 8 left at Juliet.
So a little housekeeping while we're waiting for Alaska to come down here. The Alaska flight is heading off to Seattle. It's a max 9. But I put out a schedule yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, but I put out a schedule for the next couple shows. So it's this show, we're going to do Tuesday, Thursday this week. So this show and Thursday, regular time. And then we're going to do the Banks Over the Bay show on Saturday. So we're going to be out here just a little later. We're going to start about 11 a.m. We're going to be over at the boat harbor watching the heavies and super heavies depart over the ocean. I might start that a little early, so be prepared for maybe half an hour earlier than that, because sometimes they throw a 747 out at 10:30. So we'll have to see how that goes. But right now it's scheduled for 11, but we might go a little early. And then next week we're back to Tuesday and Thursday. So here is the Alaska Max 9. Come on, focus.
Alaska 824, traffic 6 miles final cross to runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, 1060 at 6.
Hawaiian Flight 6 pushed back from the Sea Gates. Not the Sea, is the Sea Gates or the, they renumbered them. What is it now? Maybe D Gates. It's kind of odd. Wow, I see what you guys are talking about in the chat there. I'm not super surprised, but I'm a little surprised it was so quick after that Ozzy died. Wow. It's amazing. I guess I wonder if, you know, it's that human will, that will to stay alive, to do something. He wanted to do that concert so bad that maybe, you know, he willed himself into staying alive. Because I've seen that happen with several relatives of mine who've passed away. I have my uncle. His son, my cousin, was stationed in Afghanistan when the doctors gave my uncle 24 hours to live, and they tried to get my cousin back to see him, but he couldn't get back from Afghanistan for like 6 days. It took him forever to get back, but my uncle stayed and lived 7 days. He was alive for 7 days, got to see his son before he died. When my mother passed away, I had to come home from here, go back to Texas from here, and she stayed long enough. She was long enough to see me. I got to see her for about an hour before she died. It was you know, that will of you could will yourself both directions, I think. I wonder if he just willed himself to stay for the concert. Of course, it does go the other way sometimes. The Papa Bell from Pittsburgh, he was inducted into the Hall of Fame and then died the next day. So while I was never a huge Black Sabbath or Ozzy fan, I do recognize their greatness. And even if they weren't for you and Ozzy wasn't your thing, you have to admit he brought a lot of joy to his fans over the years. So there's something to be said for that. So pour one out for him. Alright, so the next couple that are coming down here be a Southwest heading off to Vegas. And we should get another Vegas flight behind you. Yeah, that's Vegas flight, Hawaiian flight 6 heading off to Vegas. And then I think the Southwest behind it's going to go 8 left. So we'll get 2 out here in just a second. So there's the Southwest. And then behind it should be the Hawaiian coming out of the bushes any second now. Let's see if we can get the camera to play nice. So the next heavy coming in looks like is coming in from Tokyo. Still a few minutes away. It's over.
Hilo, backtrack to left to Echo, Hawaiian 1.
It looks like it's about 5 or 6 miles off the coast. Maybe a little further. Behind it will be our first A380 of the day. It'll be the orange turtle livery, the orange Honu. It's just passed over the island of Kauai, so it'll be in about 15, 17 minutes, something like that. So you see about halfway down the list, you'll see our first A380 on the top. So that United 757, hopefully it's coming this way. It's kind of 50-50 a lot of times, whether they send that one out 8 left or 8 right, so we'll keep an eye on it. That's the plane I'll be on in a few months. Well, not the plane, but that's the flight I'll be on in a few months. Hello, Ringoberto. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Alright, so the next one to go out is a 717. That's, let's say it's over on 8 left. It's heading off to Lehue. We'll take that on B camera here in a second. There is a Southwest that looks like it's going to come in this runway. It's coming in from Hilo. We'll try to prioritize the closer one once they get a little closer.
runway 4 right to land. There's a heavy Airbus 330 12 up on approach runway. We'll wait for you. 173 kind.
Alright, so the United 757 is going to come down this way, so that's good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on? I think the internet's back. Keep an eye on it.
53 hold, talk cruising in, hold. Done all, balloon for dinner. Southwest 692, what's the gate number? 692, send up on Sierra, then contact ground. Zero ground, 6921. November 6 Tango Alpha, window 60, and runway 4 left, over to Hilo. Left,
I think the internet's is back stable. I don't know what happened. Just in time for the A380. Well, hopefully the internet stayed through that. We have a Queen lit up on the cargo ramp now. We also have a DHL triple on the downwind.
On the Spawn 184 Super, telephone taxi Echo. Telephone Echo, contact on the day. Also, 184, restaurant Echo, restaurant today. Taking in Hawaiian 154 through 1,800, and this is approaching the 154 Hong Kong company.
So the next one coming in on this side is the Southwest.
Runway 8 left, clear to land, full short of runway 4 left. Clear to land, 8 left, so we got them inside, and hold short of 4 left, Hawaiian 154.
It's coming in from Kailua Kona. It's a max 8. Alright, so the Queen has pushed back, but if it's anything like last week, it might take a little while to get up here. Last week they were putting him on the tug all the way up to the end here, and then they were going into their own power around the corner. So we'll see how that goes today. Yeah, Kath, we We talked about that a little bit ago. That's a bummer. But he had a good life, I think. 76. Oh, thanks, Michael. So the next one coming in should be that DHL Singapore Airlines 777. Yep. It is currently over Kapolei right now, so it'll be here in just a minute or two. So the Queen is moving, but it's only going 1 mile an hour. So I'm gonna assume it's under the tug again. So we'll get that out here in just a few minutes. Next one coming in the other side is that DHL. We're gonna swing around and get it in just a second. So we won't have to swing very much because it's actually already in this shot. If you can see it there. There it is. Oh, that's cool, Airbus 8380. I have the set of 3 that they sell on the plane. Mrs. Reverse Ops flew on them back in January and bought me the set of 3 that they sell on the plane. She bought the 3 plushies, and she bought me the 3 model airplanes. So while we're waiting for this queen to come out here, I'm going to remind you of the Kickstarter we have going. If you think I've been annoying about reminding you about this in the last couple weeks, boy, I'm gonna really spam you with for the next 5 days. So during today's show, we have unlocked that first extra stream. So now we're gonna do 4 airport streams, 1 from each Frankfurt, Berlin, and Munich, and then an extra one from Frankfurt. We're trying to unlock the next 2, the extra Munich stream and the extra Berlin stream. So you can head on over to the link in the chat there, reverseops.com/Kickstarter. Okay, there it is. You can give as little as $1 or as much as you feel like you want. There's reward levels. There's reward items for certain levels of donations. For instance, there's since we're going to Germany, there is a beer stein available. There's also some t-shirts, a Razorback shirt, luggage tags, stickers, things like that, that are reward levels for donating a certain amount of money. You're not actually buying the item. You're being rewarded for your generosity with those items. So that's why the price is a little high. But I think we're up to 35 backers. So thank you all very much. But 5 days left. So this Saturday night at 9:45 Hawaiian time is the end of it. So just a reminder, we're doing those shows in October. I actually have another trip before. Very early in the year, I got a very good deal on airfare and hotel for Cranky Dork Fest. So unfortunately, it was a non-refundable, very good deal. So I am actually going, but it was a super good deal. It was, I think, 2 nights and the airfare I think were $600 or something. It was crazy cheap. So I will be at Cranky Dork Fest. I'll be at the party at the H Hotel. I'll probably be at some of the other activities. If you're going to that, look for the fuzzy-haired, bearded guy with the Reverse Ops t-shirts. That'll probably be me. So the Queen is actually under its own power now, so it's coming around the corner. So there it is right there. Talk about perfect timing. Look at that. Finished my shameless self-promotion just in time. Josh will be there. I think O'Malley will be there. Walt will be there. Of course, Kevin and Rudy will be there. Tickets are available now. I'm not cool enough where I have the link in front of me. I apologize. But a simple Google search, if you Google search spot LAX 2025. You should find a link somewhere. The God dang it. Come on, internet. What's go- So this morning, as I was setting stuff up, I smacked my head really hard into the antenna, the cell antenna. I have a antenna that hangs off the side of the truck. So I wanged my head really hard on that antenna. And that's what I'm going to blame this on. I'm going to say it's all that fault. Oh, they're already sold out. Okay, sorry. My bad. Yeah, it's not something I want to do again either, because that was... Luckily, I didn't draw blood. Oh, don't worry, they'll be Pop-Tarts. I will have Pop-Tarts in my room. I see a truck down there. I don't know what kind of truck that is, though. Okay, we're waiting for the 747 to come around the corner. Not yet, Kelvin, but it smarted. But I got so much stuff hanging off this truck. I've banged my head on most of it. No, I think my head got a worse end of the deal than the antenna. But hopefully, it was an expensive antenna. All right, come on, turn. Turn, little UPS, turn. Where you at? There she is. Alright, so let's flip over here just for a half second. We got the second Singapore Air 777 over here. This is Singapore Airlines / DHL. And the Queen has just started her roll. It's going long, long, long. That's even farther than I can go with the tripod, I think. Yeah. Yeah, he went way long. I can't go that far with the tripod. He must have been heavy. There, we can get him back when he turns, but he must have been heavy. I hear Mai Tai, but they said he's coming out as a single ship, so I don't know. I don't know how many more than one. I know there's one coming, but they said the first one's coming out as a single ship. We do have a 717 that's going to go out in front of them. Or maybe two 717s down there. Alright, so the next one out will be that Falcon we saw when the internet was freaking out. Well, I saw it. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I got it now, thank you. 61, yeah, monitor tower on 273.575. Contact departure 124.8, have a good day. Thanks.
One of my cards must be... One of my SIM cards must be freaking out because it's doing it again. Alright, I'm going to try to record this in case you guys can't see it. Yeah, one of my SIM cards must be dead because it's not playing nice at all. And I can't switch it right now. Hopefully you can see that. It's showing me 4 megabits now, so hopefully you can see that. Yeah, I think one of my SIM cards must be dead. So I have 3 SIM cards that are supposed to pick up when they, but the Verizon one doesn't work down here at all. So I'm only running on 2 SIM cards. So when one of the other ones freaks out, it really screws things up. Next one out is the Southwest. Yeah, we'll survive, Mark. Not the end of the world. Something coming overhead with no... Huh, what is that? Don't know what that is. Oh. Probably what it is.
Standard 784 Heavy, what is your gate number today? Full show 2, Japan Air 791. Standard 784 Heavy, thank you, sir. Left on taxi hotel, taxi to Foxtrot 2, monitor ground, has the day. Down Hotel and Falcon 2, Foxtrot 2, monitor 121.9, Japan Air 784.
Yeah, I think that was that Cessna. It just, the downwind for 4 right is sometimes straight over the airport, so... Alright, let's see what's left in the thing. We still have one more A380 that says it's landing in 34 minutes. So that puts it at 56 after the hour, right? So we are... It's up there somewhere. There it is. I lost it. It was a Hawaiian 321. That's one of the things that is kind of funny about live streaming. If you look up, you know, live streaming advice, tutorials, gear reviews, whatever on YouTube, they never talk about the internet. No, I mean, it's like 1% of the videos out there focus on the internet because everybody's streaming from their bedroom or their office where they got high-speed fiber internet there. Only a few of us are out here streaming in the middle of nowhere, trying to force a video down a cell connection. Hello, RSVP. Ah, Christian, hello. Where's this guy going? What's he doing out there? Alright, so the next plane coming down here is another 717. It's heading off to Hilo. That'll be down here in just a minute.
Hawaii 95 Hotel, 717, should have off auto runway, Eastern land. Front of my Echo, turn right on Delta, then cut a ground, have a good day. Head off Delta, contact ground, have a good day. Front of my Echo.
Oh, thanks everybody. 333 likes. I don't know what it is about today. Today seems hotter than most days. The breeze is nice and cool, but it still seems hotter out. I don't think it is. Says it's 81 degrees. That doesn't seem too terrible. Maybe it's because ooh, 16,100. Thanks, everybody. You know, I'm so focused on the Kickstarter. I've been so focused on the Kickstarter lately, I've been forgetting to ask you guys to like and subscribe. So, if you guys could like and subscribe, that'd be great. We're trying to get to that magical number to get me thrown out of a helicopter, so... Oh, thanks, Michael. I wonder how long they'll be up today if we'll see him before we get back. See him get back before we leave. Next heavy coming in the other side is a Japan Airlines Dreamliner. It's a Dreamliner 9 coming in from Tokyo. Legalized shrimp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Dramamine. Jeez. Helicopter and surf. Hopefully I don't eat anything gross that morning. Thank you very much, Jane. Jane, too, our wonderful mod, has gifted a reverse ops membership. Looks like Chandel is the recipient, so please join me in thanking Jane. You'll now be able to get into our members-only streams. Use some of those cool emojis. In fact, we just did a members-only stream 2 days ago, so you can actually go back and watch that. That was a nice little tour of downtown Honolulu. Had a pretty fun time. So thanks, Jane. It's like H-Dot has joined the party. Hello, H-Dot. They've gifted 1 reverse ops membership. Thank you very much. It looks like Eddie is the recipient of that, so please join me in thanking H-Dot for all their wonderful support. I think I see that Japan there now. Oh my god, what is going on? Ugh. So thanks again, H-Dot.
landing departure. 7854, change to runway 4 left, runway 4 left, clear to land on landing crew.
Exactly, Ron. Runs. So the next UPS Queen is lit up on the cargo ramp.
74 Heavy, what's the gate number today? 74 Heavy, turn left on Sierra, and then contact down.
Alright, I'm gonna try something with the internet while we got a second here. Hopefully it works. I'll be right back.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What's your YouTube channel?
Reverse ops.
Reverse Ups?
Yeah.
Sweet, thank you.
Thanks.
Tower, flight 3 Papa Foxtrot, 1500, approach Port Island on the north side. Seeing 35 Papa Fox 83, Papa Foxtrot.
Aye. That obviously didn't help that much.
Runway 4 right, clear.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. The Qantas is lit up heading this way. Thanks, Michael. We'll see if we can follow him in the air, if the internet allows it. I don't know what's worse, there's nothing going on, or the internet's not playing nice to show it to you. And I can't log into my router because it's trying to send me a friggin' two-factor authentication and it's not sending it to me. I hear the 747 now. Sorry, I'm still trying to fool with the internet. I don't even know if he can hear me at this point. It's driving me insane. So we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Looks like I'll be doing some after work testing tonight. Oh, good. I cycled my router. Hopefully that did some good. Yeah, thank you, Michael. I see them now. They're over Kapolei, so they should be here in just a minute. I'll try to get them. I've had very bad luck getting them overhead lately. Alright, Qantas will be next out on the refront. We can see it in this shot right here. I'm being driven further insane. Alright, so the fighters, I should be able to see. Ah, there they are. Oop, almost lost him. Oh, now the wind's picking up. I just can't buy a break, can I? We're going to pull off this for just a second. We're going to go over to Qantas. Come back to the other fighter. Maybe we'll just stick with the Queen. How about that? How about that? We do have a fighter landing right behind the Queen's tail, though. Come on.
Is 1938 Heavy Monitor Tower 123.9 or have a good day? 123.8. Is 1938 123.9 or 1239er. Yeah, 1938. 1239. Southwest 3020 Hollow Tower, 21 Hollow Tower, DJ approximately now. Crossing with Juliet, 97 Toronto Delta, Iconic Ground, have a good day. Toronto Delta, Iconic Ground, 97, good day. 2440. West 2440, Old Park Fox returns to the heavy Airbus 330, runway 8 left, clear land.
Sorry, it's killing me here.
Yes, 1938 Heavy.
Where's the telephone?
Tower helicopter 903, Kilo Charlie, depression Port Island, ready inbound. Solid 3021, Phoenix Tower 1.
Urgh.
Tower helicopter 903, Kilo Charlie, Port Island, ready inbound. Go see Kilo Charlie, Hollow Tower, comfort food, Concord 3 Kilo Charlie. Honeypond 182 Super Honolulu Tower, number 3, runway 8 left to land. There's a clear runway, we'll hold short of your internet.
There's no telephone field! Ah!
alongside Fundraiser service, super 2 mile final, runway 8 left, your last, we'll try to run lane 4 left.